The answer to why this forum is simple. There can be little doubt that there is a growing number of people across the geopolitical spectrum who are becoming very concerned that the interests of democracy are no longer being well served in Victoria.
Democracy is being eroded, is what's happening.
The community feels disenfranchised, that they're not represented by the council because the council's decisions are being overridden by state government.
Loss of democracy can be seen in planning all throughout Boroondara. One example will be the schools program, that a school can put in an extra building which will increase traffic and loss of amenity through our small, leafy, narrow streets. The first thing the neighbours will hear about this is when the bulldozers come in.
We're getting one-size-fits-all decisions from the top that don't really fit anybody particularly well. On average it's okay. It's like having your head in the oven and your feet in the freezer. The average temperature of the body's good, but you're actually dead.
The government decided that they would want to tackle the issue of traffic congestion, and so they said we need clearways. There is no consultation, there was no benefit, bad policy for no outcome.
It proved to be an ill-advised strategy that hurt business, cost jobs, achieved nothing, but sounded good.
When your democratic principle and your democratic processes turn into spin and public relations, and it's our role to work against that.
In Frankston, we're a central activities district. There's a fear that there'll be development assessment committees. The state government selects a couple of people and a couple of people from the community join them and make decisions about what goes on in our city. Now that wipes out virtually the whole of the community in having a say about their height levels, about where buildings are, what their buildings look like, what their streets look like.
I'm looking at the way, at the disgraceful state that planning is in at the moment.
We don't want multi-storey blocks, for example, in the back roads around Balwyn or Camberwell, but we're happy to see development of an appropriate nature along the main trunk roads.
What's happening is that state government is actually diminishing our powers in relation to development. So we're gradually losing control, and that means people won't have the ability probably to complain about some of the developments in the future.
We need mandatory controls in our planning scheme. What we need is more weight given to local policies. Even if history says that the logic of Melbourne at 5 million was unassailable, it will still say that the loss of democracy was indefensible.